tal? Bienvenidos a este su canal, yo soy su amigo Blood Dragonfire. El día de hoy vamos a jugar un poco de Emergency, ¿cómo se pronuncia? Como podrán ver, ya soy nivel 6, ya lo estuve probando un rato, jugando un rato anteriormente. Está interesante y hasta ahorita me decidí grabarlo. Espero que les guste, compartan el like, suscríbanse, vamos a darle. Como podrán ver, estos son, como quien diría, los más fáciles, que son nivel 1. Nivel 1 de servicio de trabajo. Aquí el juego trata de que nosotros somos, no sé cómo lo conozcan, un C5, un C4, una central de radio, y mandamos las unidades a realizar las diferentes actividades dependiendo de la situación o la emergencia. Como les digo, los fáciles son los verdes, nivel 1. Nivel 2, los amarillos. Nivel 3 todavía no tenemos porque vamos... Porque mientras más grande en color, más difícil. Pero, como ven, los del 1 están entre el 1 al 19. O 20. Nivel 1 al nivel 20. Ya del 20 o 21 al 40 se hace nivel 2, que son los amarillos. Nivel 3 y así sucesivamente. Vamos a ver el centro urbano. Vamos a pasarles de nivel 1 primero. Y vamos a jugar con otro equipo. A ver quién está disponible para jugar, si no juego yo solo. Si no, voy a tener que jugar yo solo. Vamos a jugar en solitario. Soy nivel 19, aprendiz. Ok. Ejércitos. Listo. Situación. Tenemos mirones. Necesitamos trasladar lesionados. Sacar un pasajero. Liberar a las personas atrapadas y trasladarlas. Para eso primero necesito un vehículo policial. Tú vienes para acá. Posterior. Necesito un camión de bomberos. Posterior, una ambulancia.
Heading to operational area.
On ready.
Arrived at destination. Ready. Listen, on the move. Will do.
Muévanlos.
Listening.
Salir.
Awaiting and got it. On the move.
Ready.
Listening. Moving out.
Ay,
On
espera.
my way.
Primero necesito vehículo médico.
On the move.
Task completed. Listening. Returning to vehicle. Ready. Returning to vehicle.
On this ready. Returning to awaiting
Ready. Understood.
task completed.
Se me olvidó que los amarillos son
Will do.
asistencia y los azules son traslado.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Returning. Awaiting. Entering.
Red can't do that. Returning to base. Arrived at destination.
Listening. Task completed. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Await. On my way.
New orders received.
Awaiting entering vehicle.
Ready. Got it. Ready. Returning to base.
Ok.
Listening. Transporting patient. Ready. Transporting patient.
Muy bien, granja en llamas. Ok, tú vienes primero.
Heading to
Carrobomba.
operational area. On the move.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area. Ready. Got it. Taking. Awaiting instructions. Listening. Will do.
Awaiting instructions. On the scene. Returning. Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Errores, quítense.
Listening. Awaiting. Will do. Arrived at destination. Listening.
Listening. Got it.
Task completed.
Quítense.
Ready. Got it. Listening. Understood. Task completed. Awaiting instructions.
Wind direction change. West.
On the move.
Ready. Returning to base. Returning to base. Returning to base. Listening.
On the scene. Awaiting and returning to vehicle.
Ready. Returning to base.
Oh, que tu chingada se volvió a prender.
Heading to operational area.
Awaiting and returning to base.
Ah, ¿qué hice?
On the move.
On the scene. Awaiting understood.
Listening.
Listening. Understood. Taking damage. Task completed.
Ah, mirones, quítense.
Arrived at destination.
Listening. Got it. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene. Listening.
Listening. Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening.
List. Returning.
Ready. Returning to base.
Task.
Ready. Returning to base.
Heading to operational area. On the move. Listening. On the crew return.
Task completed.
Ready.
Listening. Understood.
Listening.
Ready. Will do. Ready. Crew, return. Returning to base.
Awaiting instructions. Returning to. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Listening.
Task completed.
Ready.
New orders received.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base. Awaiting and returning. Returning to base.
Muy bien.
An emergency has been completed.
Primero.
Heading to the operational area.
Aquí. Luego. Grúa. Luego asistencia médica.
Arrived at destination.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Listening.
Salir. Corran a los mirones.
Awaiting instruction. Got it.
Gancha.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready.
List.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it. Ready.
Ready.
Task completed.
Moviendo. Moviendo, moviendo, muy bien.
Listening. Awaiting got it.
Muy bien.
Entering vehicle.
Awaiting instruction.
Listening. Will do. Awaiting instruction. Crew, return. Returning to base. Awaiting instruction. Returning to base.
Regresa.
Task completed.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Moving out.
Listening. Understood. Task completed.
Aquí voy a necesitar otra ambulancia.
Heading to operational area. Awaiting instruction. Crew, return.
Task completed.
Returning to base.
Ready.
Ready. Got it. Listening.
Awaiting. I'm on the move.
Awaiting. Returning to base. Task completed.
Awaiting instruct.
Vámonos.
New orders received.
Awaiting instructions. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Task completed.
Necesito dos bombas. Por lo
Heading
pronto.
to operational area. Returning to base.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the
An
scene.
emergency has been completed.
Await. Ready. Got it. On the move.
On the move.
Listening. Will do. On the scene.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Got it. Understood.
Págate bien.
On the scene. Listening.
Listening. I'm on the move.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting on my way. Listening. Will do. Task completed. Ready. Understood. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Got it.
Awaiting instructions. On my way. Task completed. Listening. Returning to base. Returning to base. Task completed.
Awaiting instructions. Task completed. Will do.
Ready. Will do.
On the move.
Task completed.
Ready. Awaiting instructions. Listening. On the scene. Returning to ready.
Vámonos.
Awaiting
Listening. Moving out.
Y
task.
Listo. Tú.
Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Vámonos.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Vámonos. Listo. ¿Qué sigue?
An emergency has been completed.
Listo, nivel 1. A ver. Ok. Ir al mapa. Vámonos, a ver. Vamos ahora por un nivel 2. Oh, nivel 52. Pero soy nivel 6. No manches. Sí. Ahora sí, aquí sí ocupo formar equipo. Ay, ay, ay. No, pues nadie quiere jugar. Listo. Muy bien, primera instancia. No, espera. Primera instancia. Necesito que apagues. Segunda instancia aquí.
Operational area.
Vamos a quitar los chingados mirones.
Entering the danger zone.
Necesito el ingeniero.
Listening. Will do. On the scene. Ready.
Ready. Understood.
Listening.
Listening. Understood. On the scene.
Necesito otra máquina bomba.
Task on the move.
Task completed.
Awaiting. Will do. Listening. Got it.
Entonces, ingenieros,
Ready.
Listening.
vamos a
Understood.
trabajar.
Awaiting instruct. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Returning to base.
Awaiting on the moving out. Moving out. On my way. Entering vehicle.
No, me puse mucho en riesgo.
Ready. Moving out. Arrived at destination. Listening. Vehicle on the move. Awaiting instructions. Destination confirmed. Ready. Understood. Listening. Got it. Task completed.
On the move. Entering the danger zone.
Ready. Got it. Task completed. Listening. Returning to vehicle.
Awaiting instruction. Returning to... Listening. Returning to base.
On the move. Awaiting instruct. Returning to base. Listening. Recalling. Returning to base.
On the move.
Listening.
Ready. Understood.
Heading to operational area.
On the... Ready.
Listening. Understood. Ready. Returning to listening.
Listening. Will do.
On the move.
Ok, muy bien.
On the scene.
Task completed.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Sí, ya voy.
Listening. Crew.
Ready. Returning to base.
Awaiting. Returning.
Listening.
Ready. Understood.
Awaiting instructions.
Edificio en llamas.
Task completed. On the move.
Heading to
Carro
operational area.
bomba. Carro bomba.
Ready. Returning
La
to base.
casa.
Arrived at destination.
Ready. Got it. Listening. Will
An
do.
emergency has been completed. Awaiting instructions. Wind direction change. East.
Task completed.
Understood. Task completed.
Maldita sea.
Listening.
Tú vete para
Returning to
allá.
base.
Heading to operational area.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the scene. On awaiting instructions.
Listening. Understood.
Arrived at destination.
Yo, ¿por qué no se mueven? Pero ya supe por
Heading
qué.
to operational area. On the scene.
Ready. I'm on the move.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening.
Listening. Understood.
Ready. Recalling.
Listening. Returning to base.
Listening. Crew returned. Returning to base. Awaiting returning to base.
Task completed.
Awaiting return.
New orders received.
Task completed.
Muy bien.
An emergency has been
Ingeniero.
completed.
Ready. Ready.
Paramédico.
On the
Bombero.
move. On the scene.
Mirones.
To operational area.
Listening.
Listening. Will do.
Listening.
Listening. Got it. Awaiting
Ready. Got it.
Una ambulancia.
On the move.
Awaiting
Ready. Will do. Arrived at destination.
Task completed.
Listen.
Tú por lo
Ready.
pronto llévate este.
Task.
Awaiting instruction. Ready. On my way. Got it.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base.
Ingeniero.
Listening.
Quítame
Got
estos
it.
mirones.
Task completed.
Otra ambulancia.
Awaiting in. Got it. On the scene. Awaiting instructions.
Ah.
Returning to base. Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Ambulancia,
Heading
señor.
to operational area.
De una vez, otra ambulancia.
Arrived at destination. Task completed. Ready.
Awaiting instruct. Will do.
On the move.
Ready.
Ready. Understood.
Ready. Returning to base.
Listening.
Listening. Understood.
Heading to operational air. Awaiting instruct. Returning to base.
Task completed. Task completed.
On the scene. Listening. Returning to base. Ready.
Ready. On my way.
A ver, a ver.
Task completed.
Awaiting instruct. Recalling. Returning.
Awaiting instruct. Got it. Task completed.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
Listo.
An emergency has been completed.
Voy a reclamar esta. Ay Dios, nos aventuraremos con un nivel 32. A ver cómo nos va. A ver si no fracasamos en las misiones. Cinco emergencias. Muy bien. Antes que nada,
Heading to
una,
operational area.
dos,
Heading to
tres,
operational area. On the move.
cuatro. Después de
On the
ahí,
scene.
Heading to dock.
Ready. Will do. Listening. Understood.
Listening. Arrived at destination. Ready.
Arrive.
Awaiting instructions.
no alcanzo.
Listening. Destination confirmed.
Ready.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Ready. On the scene. Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move. Listen. Moving out. Arrived at. Ready. On the scene.
Awaiting instructions. Entering
Si
vehicle.
no sirve.
Awaiting instruction. Returning. Listening.
Awaiting understood.
Ready. Returning to
Vámonos.
base. Listen. Returning to vehicle.
Listening. Will do. Task completed. Got it. Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Understood.
New orders received.
Returning to base.
Muy bien. Aquí igual.
An emergency has been completed.
Heading to operational area.
On the move.
Ready. Returning to base.
Toma
Heading
grúa.
to operational area. Listening. Taking damage. Will do. On the scene.
Taking damage. Awaiting instructions. Vehicle on the move.
Arrived at destination. Taking damage.
Heading to operational area. Ready.
Ah, ya. No.
Setting down crew.
Y aquí ocupo estas.
Heading
Estas.
to operational area.
No cam.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Crew returning to base. Ready.
Listening. Ready. Destination
Awaiting instructions.
ready. Got it. Ready. Understood. Awaiting. Got it. Listening. Moving out. On the returning to base.
Ah, ya que me quedo sin agua.
On the move. Task completed. Task completed.
No, si está más difícil.
Listening. Crew return.
Taking damage.
Returning to base.
Arrived at destination.
On the move.
Awaiting. Understood. Task completed. Ready. Will do.
Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Listening.
Listening. Understood. Task completed. Task completed.
Oh.
Heading to operational area. Listening. Returning to base. Await vehicle on the move. Arrived at destination. Got it. Listening.
Listening. Got it.
Ahora sí, aquí sí ocupo uno de bomberos.
Task completed.
Awaiting it. Returning to base. On the
Esta
move.
ambulancia.
Awaiting instructions.
Ready. Got it.
Heading to
Ambulancia.
operational area.
Listening. Returning to base.
Retorno a la base.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Ready.
Awaiting will do.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Awaiting recalling crew. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
¿Qué? Accidente de cosechas. Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien. Bomberos.
Heading
Ataquen
to
aquí.
operational area.
Ustedes ataquen de
On the
aquí.
move. On the move.
Quítenme estos mirones.
On the scene.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived at destination. Ready. Understood. Awaiting instruct. Got it. Taking damage. Ready.
Awaiting instruction. Will do.
Listening. Will do. Task completed. Understood. Ready. Got it.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Will do.
Listening. Crew returning to base.
Task completed. Listening. Got it.
On the move. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. Ready. Understood. Task completed. Got it. Listening. On the scene. Will do.
Task complete.
Returning to base. On the move. Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instruction. Recalling. Returning to base. Listening. Got it. Heading to operational area.
Necesito otra de bomberos.
Awaiting instructions.
Ya
Returning
vete.
to base.
Pues nomás me obstruyes.
On the sick. On the move. Ready. Will do.
An emergency has been completed.
Task completed. Awaiting instructions. Got it. On the seat. Ready.
Awaiting instructions. On the move.
Task completed. Listening.
Ustedes
Returning
van
to
para
base.
la casa.
Returning to base.
Listening. Will do.
Tú me lo
Heading to
atiendes.
Ready. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting instruct. Will do. On the move. On. Listening.
Ready. Got
Lo
it.
atiende este.
On the move.
Arrived at destination. Task completed. Awaiting
Awaiting.
Lo
Understood.
atiende este.
Listening. Crew returning to
Vámonos.
base. On the scene. On the scene. Ready.
Ready.
Task completed.
Understood. Ready. Recon. Returning to base.
On the move.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base.
New orders received.
List.
Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting
Ready.
Voy para allá.
Listening. Returning to base.
heading.
Ready. Crew. Returning to base.
Oh, cielo, situación de rehenes. Ya voy, ya voy, ya voy, ya voy.
Task completed.
Ready. Returning to base. Awaiting instructions. Setting down.
Listening. Will do.
On the scene.
Task completed.
Ok.
Listening. Returning to base.
Situación. Hay rehenes.
An emergency has been completed.
Ready. Ready. On the move. On the scene.
Le vamos
Heading
a
to operational
reventar.
area. Arrived at destination. On the move. On the scene. Heading to operational area. Awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions.
Arrived at awaiting
Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Awaiting instructions. Awaiting instructions. Got it. Awaiting instructions. I'm under attack. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Under fire. Awaiting instructions. Under fire. Got it. Understood. Will do. Await. On the move. Under fire. Ready.
awaiting instructions.
Awaiting instructions. Ready. Listening. Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Recalling. Returning to base. Ready. Crew. Returning to base. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Heading to the operational area. On the move. Arrived at destination. Ready.
Listening. Got it. Will do.
Awaiting instruction.
Awaiting instructions. Understood. Listening. Got it.
Heading to the operational area. Ready. Arrived at destination. Arrived at destination. Returning to base. Awaiting.
Awaiting instructions. Will do. Listening. Understood. Listening. Crew, return. Returning. Awaiting. Returning to base.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Arrived at destination.
Awaiting Will do.
Ok.
Heading to operation.
Ready. Returning to base.
On the ready.
Listening. Got it.
Listening.
Oh, cielos.
Understood.
On the move. Arrived at destination. Task completed.
Ready. Will do.
Vamos, vamos.
Task completed.
New orders received.
Awaiting instructions. Crew return. Returning to base. On the move. Ready. Returning to base. Arrived at destination. Arrived at listening. Recalling crew. Returning to base. Listening.
Listening. Will do.
Ready. Recalling crew. Returning to base.
Chaos level critical.
Await. Heading to operational area. Up. Listening.
Awaiting instructions. Got it.
Awaiting instructions.
Heading to operational area. On the scene.
Ready. Will do.
Task completed. Task completed.
Heading to operational area.
Task completed.
Listening. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Ready. Awaiting instructions.
On the scene.
Returning to base. Listening.
Listening. On my way.
Task completed.
Will do.
Await. Will do.
Listening. Got it. On the move.
Task completed.
Taking damage. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination.
Awaiting. Returning to base.
On the scene. Task completed.
On the move.
Listening. Got it. Ready. Will do. Awaiting. Understood.
Y ya no le hago de emoción.
Will do.
Awaiting instructions.
Listening. Crew. Returning to base. Task completed. Task completed. Ready. Vehicle on the move.
Task completed. Task complete.
Taking damage. Got it. On the scene. Await. Understood.
Ready. Returning to base.
Chaos escalation averted.
Heading to operational area. Heading to operational area. Arrived at destination. Task completed. Taking damage. Arrived at destination. Task completed. Understood. Awaiting instructions. Returning to base. scene. Task completed. Task completed. On the move. Awaiting instructions. Will do. Taking damage. Ready. Understood. Arrived at desk. Await. Got it. Task completed. Listening. Got it. Ready. Understood. Awaiting instruction. Will do. Task completed. Ready. Returning to base. Listening. Returning to... Awaiting... Returning to base.
Chaos level critical.
On the move. Heading to operational area.
Heading to operational area.
On the scene. Awaiting
Ready. Understood.
Listen.
Ready.
Ya vi por qué es más difícil. Y luego tú solo.
Ready. Returning to base. Listening.
Awaiting on the move.
Task completed.
Bueno, ya falta poco.
Task completed. On the move.
Ready. Recalling. Returning to base.
Task completed.
Awaiting instruction. Crew. Returning to... Ready. Will do.
Ready.
Listen. Understood.
Simón.
Heading to operational area. On the move.
Y ya me lo acabó.
On the scene. Arrived at destination.
Y maldita sea. Bueno, espero que les haya gustado. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Yo soy su amigo Blood Dragonfire. Denle like, suscríbanse, compartan, activen la campanita para cada que suba a videos les llegue mensajes y sepan que subí un nuevo video. Ayúdenme a crecer. Gracias por verme. Nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo.